on the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough, and today we're going to be doing another merchandise review, because throughout the year I've only done two. I've done the SpongeBob one and the Little Nicky one before that. So today let's look at a figure that a lot of people say is actually really good, that being Halo 2 Master Chief. I've only talked about Halo twice before on Media Wiz. Once was when me and my buddies played Halo Monopoly, a well-done rendition of the game with a Halo coat of paint over it, and a tribute zone-style review of Halo Wars, mostly praising the game for its story and strategic gameplay. I've only played a couple of the games, and most of my information came from what my friends have told me, but from what I've seen, I do enjoy a majority of things from the series. Ever since the first game's release in 2001, Halo has become a beloved game franchise with a couple of speed bumps in the road from what I've heard, but otherwise, the games are hailed as fantastic sci-fi military shooters as well as a wonderful title for the Xbox. Naturally, with every big game franchise, merchandising is going to play a big part of it, and that's what the subject of today's review is going to be. Brought to us by McFarlane Toys, the same company responsible for those Little Nicky action figures I looked at a while back, this is one of many Halo figures that they've made. According to their website, they've been making models for the series since 2008, with their first round being based on the third game. Ever since then, they've made stuff for Halo Reach in 2010 and 2011, Halo 4 stuff in 2012, minifigures and figure costumes in 2013, and today's subject was released in October of 2014, Halo 2 Master Chief. So let's see what makes this figure so good. This is Halo 2 Master Chief. As for the packaging, it's really good. You've got the little marquee image right here to let people know what the character that figure is supposed to be based on right there. You got the name of the figure below and what franchise, what entry in the series it is. You got the logo for Halo. Halo, the Master Chief saga continues. You've got an image of the figure itself right there, and then over here is a different model, which is Master Chief with cloak. And that was partially the reason why I wanted to get this, because I heard the figure was really good, and I heard about it through reviews of that one specifically, the model with the cloak. Because I hear that with the cloak...
He's fully articulated.
There's a cool guy under there.
Look at it, there's an actual good figure under this stupid coat.
I've seen other people say in their reviews of that figure that the cloak is like impossible to take off, but once you take it off, it's hard to get it actually back on the model.
Now he can't get his suit back on.
And at the very bottom we of course have the McFarlane Toys logo at the bottom, the good people over at McFarlane's, so that wraps up the packaging. It reminds me of the packaging for the Funko Playmobil 11th Doctor package, which I said the toy for that was decent, I said the packaging was good, so the packaging for this product, it's basically the same. It's just your standard figure packaging with a nice little marquee. I think the packaging for this one is better because I like the little image they use for the kind of marquee setup to show off the character from the game versus the Doctor Who one, which, I mean, the only one they have is they have the little thing of the TARDIS right there. But in comparison, this one's a lot better. You got the logo, you got the image. It shows off not just the character, but also the weapons that come with it. So versus this, which is just kind of standard protocol, Funko, Playmobil packaging. Even though the packaging is similar, I think it's way better for the Master Chief toy than the Doctor toy. Okay, so now the figure is out, and we can test the articulation of the figure. And actually, in all honesty, I really look, see like the... Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. The legs, the feet themselves, there's actually a little bit of a feet movement in there. You can twist the feet as so. The torso bends up and down, the head. This is probably the most fully functional articulation I've seen in a figure for these, like, for almost 6 years I've been doing Media Wiz reviews and talking about, like, action figures and toys and stuff. For these merch reviews, I think this is probably the best articulation I've seen. The figure itself is one of those toys that comes with various objects that the figure can hold. No dissimilar to those Little Nicky action figures. As for what you got, you're given a lot more than just a flask and a dart this time around. Going along with the games, Master Chief has weapons including plasma rifles, SMGs, and a good old blaster rifle.
This is my boomstick!
They're supposed to go in the figure's hands, so let's see how this works. Okay, there we go. We got one of the rifles and we got one of the plasma rifles in each hand. And obviously the arms have that thing. It's similar to the Little Nicky figures where the arms slightly bend out just enough so that the objects can go into the hands. And there's also these little poles that are obviously meant to help keep the objects in place. Like they have them on the rifles. Like right here. And also helped by the fact that this thing has really good articulation in the hands, I think was also a plus. So good job on that front. Obviously, the figure is really good at holding the objects. And I'd like to see how it works with some of these other props, like the grenade. They did a good job with designing the weapons and capturing how they felt in the game. So now, as for the molding, the plastic itself is really good. They got all the colors down, from the orange in the helmet to the green on the rest of the armor. The molding and the plastic that was used is very solid. They did a very good job sculpting in all the little details on the armor and the suit. I like the job they did with the texturing of the color too. It helps give the illusion that it really is made of some kind of like metallic armor. I also really like a lot of the detail that went into the figure, all the crevices and all the different little intricate parts of the suit, all the different creases. A lot of stuff like that I think makes or breaks a figure like this, and here they did an absolutely fantastic job with that. So kudos to McFarlane Toys for getting all those intricate little details into the figure just right. Overall, great toy. There's really not much to say. This is a genuinely great action figure. Everything I look for in a good action figure is captured perfectly here. Fantastic articulation of the limbs, light years above the Little Nicky, Minecraft Steve, and Funko Pop Vinyl 11th Doctor figures. The texturing job of the plastic and the colors and the details of the molding are great. The weapons accompanying the figure are really well designed, and the toy captures the character it's modeled after perfectly. If you're a fan of Halo and you somehow don't have this figure, I highly recommend getting it. It's a very good purchase. And you know, such a well done figure. It's going on shelf of the best. It's that good. Hell out of here, Minecraft Steve. There we go. Next time on Media Wiz, we're going to be looking at 3 different animated series in one video, and the big connection between all 3 is that they have something to do with Jim Carrey. Until then, I'm the Media Wiz, because one art form wasn't enough.